Welcome back to the podcast, everybody.
Here's your boy, Connor Moneyman Mullis.
There's your boy, Brendan Billionaire Glockson. Wait.
That didn't rhyme with a G.
Oh, frick, I messed it up. It's your boy, Brendan Glockson.
Boo.
Brendan Guacamole Glockson.
Yeah, I guess that's better. It's green, so it's like money.
Yeah, because it's made out of avocados.
Yeah, this already just started so bad.
All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast, Random Talks Season 2, Episode 8, I think.
Question. Yes, it is 8.
Well, guys, this podcast is going to be a little bit different. We're planning on posting this at 8 o'clock tonight.
We're a little late.
8 p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m. So, forgive us, please.
Apologies once again for being late.
Yeah. We can't always be on time, you know. Sometimes you just have to write your own agenda.
This is not the first, and it will probably not be the last time that we do this. Fingers crossed, it will be the last time, but I'm not going to count on that, because sometimes we get a little lazy like we did yesterday. So,
well, the thing is that we do care about this podcast. We really do.
Yeah.
But it's not at the top of our priority.
It's not in the front of our mind.
Yeah, at all times. Okay? And so, sorry we post 12 hours late.
Honestly, I think nobody's even mad.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, I forgot about it.
They're just like, oh, I didn't even notice you didn't post at 8 a.m. No one's up at 8 a.m. listening to our podcast except for Bethany.
Yeah. That's kind of a roast to Bethany, but sorry.
It's not a roast. I'm just saying she's the only one that like gets up and is like, oh, because she's already going to school, I think. And so she's like, let me listen to the boys. So sorry, Bethany.
Sorry, Bethany.
Yeah, we failed you.
Everyone else is like, you guys have a podcast? Like,
yeah,
everyone. Been doing it for a while.
I was talking to my dad about our podcast, and he was like, dude, your podcast is awesome. It's great. He was like, it's a really good podcast. He was like, but your marketing sucks. He was like, you guys don't have enough listeners, dude. He was like, your podcast is funny. It's good stuff. And I was just like, yeah. I mean, Connor doesn't have an Instagram, so like we can't market on his side.
Bethany's more of our marketer because she makes the memes and you post them. So I mean, that's kind of like,
we should use our sponsorship money to like do like to sponsor our podcast on Instagram. Like, you know how like it's like every something you can post a sponsorship on Instagram and then just blow it out there, see if people want to listen to our podcast.
I did that once when I had a quote-unquote
we
photography
could try
page.
Yeah, we could try to do that. That was my headset. It was talking. It said powering off.
Oh, I got scared. I was like, who's walking in right now?
No. But yeah, so I think we need to strategize a little bit better. Guys, if you have any suggestions or tips for us, please let us know on how we can market better.
If you want to market for us, we will not hire you or pay you.
You will be an unpaid
we'll accept
intern.
Freelance work.
But yeah, so today we're going to be settling the age-old question that we've been talking about for
who is the best superhero? In my opinion.
Wait, hang on. You got to be more specific though.
Who is the best Marvel superhero? Because DC doesn't count.
There you go.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Not really. I don't care.
DC does not count.
DC does not count because there's no superheroes in DC.
They are the inferior superhero clan.
They're Walmart version.
Yes.
Marvel is
the great value.
Superior, and nobody can convince me otherwise at all.
Marvel's the best. But our argument today is, I would not want to say argument, but I think it's going to
be an argument.
That's where it's going to go to. Let's just be honest.
It's going to be an argument, and Bethany's going to make a lot more memes about this.
So the topic for the day is who is the best Marvel superhero? And as you guys already know, it's Iron Man.
And that's a false statement. I can already
confidently
not a false say that statement. Because Spider-Man is the greatest superhero of all time.
No, he's not. And we're talking about the Marvel Universe. Okay,
Spider-Man is an actual superhero.
No, you can't say that, dude, because Iron Man saved the world way more than Spider-Man has.
You can save the world, but he doesn't have superpowers.
I didn't say... Listen, he's a superhero. He does what is it called? It's supernatural things, something that a natural body can't do. That's what superhero means. If you're just a hero, that means you can just be a dad at the soccer game that's just like brought waters for all the kids, and they're like, "You're my hero." Superhero means that you do supernatural things.
Real quick,
dude. I'm passionate about this.
You went 0 to 100. I was just thinking we were gonna ease into this.
No,
debate,
we're not easing into it, dude.
F you, bro.
Yeah.
Good God.
I'm calmed down now. Is that better?
But the thing I have about Iron Man is that he doesn't have superpowers.
You're wrong. He doesn't have superpowers, but it doesn't matter if he doesn't have superpowers.
Superpowers, like, He just doesn't have any superpowers. Or like you said, you have to do something supernatural.
Dude.
He does everything, like everything he makes, you can make, basically.
No, only he can make. That's why no
okay,
one's
but
ever.
he's making it with man-made.
That's why
stuff, so
no
like,
one's ever replicated or copied any of his things.
But he can't like super jump. He doesn't have super strength. He has super money.
Dude, he's got super
That's
brain power. Not that's it, because freaking there's Bill Gates and Steve Jobs in the Marvel universe too, and you don't see them ever freaking making
the Marvel universe.
And if they're in the world, they're in everyone that's in this world right now is in the Marvel universe. You're in the Marvel universe. I'm in the Marvel
Because
universe.
I'm Spider-Man.
If just think
Peter
about
Parker,
it.
I mean.
No, you're not. But anyways, just think about it, dude. Tony Stark's mind is supernatural. 100%.
Okay.
Because he does not. No one thinks on his wavelength ever.
I don't know.
What?
The Hulk, Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner couldn't complete time travel in the last movie.
What about Ant-Man?
Ant-Man, that wasn't even his idea.
Ant-Man's not even really a superhero either.
What do you mean?
He just got a suit. That's it. He has no superpowers.
They're all superheroes, dude. They just don't have. They don't.
I'm just trying to.
Sorry, they didn't go to
Here's where I'm at. If I stand by it, you have to have a superpower to be a superhero. Then
No.
I automatically have to. Automatically have to cancel out Ant-Man, Iron Man.
False.
Because they don't have superpowers.
False.
They don't.
False.
They just don't
False.
have superpowers.
Dude, what do you? So Captain America's a superhero?
Yes.
That's wrong.
He has super
False.
strength.
False.
What?
False.
What?
False.
What?
False, dude.
He has super strength.
Listen, if Iron Man is a superhero, Captain America is a superhero. Okay.
Captain America's a superhero
Wait,
regardless.
if Captain America's a superhero, Iron Man's a superhero, and because a genius turned Captain America into who he was.
Gave him superpowers.
Yeah, but he gave like 9 other people the same superpower. So that's
No, he didn't.
if you want to talk about natural, then
It was him and Bucky got the same.
Bro,
like,
there was.
juice.
Did you not see?
They drank the same
Did you
juice.
not see? There was like 7 more of them that were all like cryogenically frozen.
Oh yeah,
that
true.
all died.
Those are superheroes.
What I'm
Those were
saying is that
heroes
if you can recreate these people, that's not like. It's not anything more special than what Tony Stark can do with his outfits and costumes.
Their superpower was they had super strength and they were super good at fighting.
Yeah, but he still needed a shield, dude. You could kill him and chop his head off.
Barely.
You could chop his head off.
He
and he
hasn't
would die.
died yet.
He's immortal.
Who?
Captain America. Spider-Man is immortal. If you want to talk about your favorite superhero.
He died though in the freaking Infinity War.
Spider-Man?
Spoiler alert! Yeah, he got freaking snapped away.
He didn't die.
He did. He got
turned
snapped
to
away.
ash.
He
But
died.
he came back. And guess why he came back? Because Iron Man saved that freaking day again, dude.
That's true. I'm not gonna deny
I'm
that,
just
but he's
saying.
just not a superhero.
I'm just saying, bro. He is a superhero.
No,
He's a superhero.
the definition does not.
What is the
support him.
definition of a superhero?
Look that junk up.
Let's
dude.
look it up right now. We're going to
Like,
settle this.
Connor's dictionary.
We're going to
Not
definition.
Iron Man, Spider-Man.
Definition.
And that's why I say Spider-Man is the best superhero because first of all, he's the coolest ever.
Spider-Man would be nothing without Iron Man. Nothing. He would still he would still be freaking slinging webs in New York City as a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He would have done nothing beneficial to the Marvel universe if Iron Man didn't take him under his wing. I'm
What?
correct.
No,
I'm
you're
correct.
not.
Yes, I am.
Absolutely not.
Yes, I am.
No.
Okay, who made his costume?
His
Iron Man.
costume?
His
It's not a
costume.
costume.
What is it?
First of all,
What
it's
is
a
it?
uniform.
Oh, it's a uniform. What is he clocking in now?
I'm talking. Okay, so if you're talking about the new Spider-Man, fine, I'll give you that. But the Tom Holland Spider-Man, I'll give you that. Tobey Maguire and what's his name? Andrew Garfield, best Spider-Man ever, by the way. Andrew Garfield. People are gonna get mad at me for that, but whatever.
Listen,
They were superheroes because they made their own suits, they made their own webs.
Connor, we're not talking about the old Spider-Mans. We're talking about the Marvel Universe Spider-Man because that's exactly what. Listen, that's Sony Spider-Man. Okay, we're not talking about Tobey Maguire. We're not talking about freaking Andrew Garfield.
Respect the name.
We're talking about Tom Holland Spider-Man. Okay. That's the
Tom
Spider-Man.
Holland still would be
that's
someone.
the Spider-Man.
He just wouldn't have a suit. He just wouldn't
That's
have all
the
that
Spider-Man.
stuff. That's it.
He wouldn't have nothing.
He had a suit beforehand. It was just trash.
Do we even know how Spider-Man even like became Spider-Man in the new Marvel movies? Did he get bit by a spider? Was there any backstory
Obviously
behind it
he
at
did.
all?
They just didn't want to do another.
Okay, so if
shut up, I'm
listen.
talking right now. If they did another backstory, that'd be 3 backstories of the exact same story. They already know. Everyone knows what happens.
Okay.
Everyone knows why Peter Parker became Spider-Man
All right,
because he went to
listen.
Oscorp. He went where he shouldn't have gone. He got bit by a spider that has superpowers. And
There's no.
man got superpowers.
Okay, there's no freaking way that a natural spider can possess superpowers out of nowhere, except for coming from another planet, which it definitely didn't. Okay, because it was in Oscorp, and then that spider bit him. If that spider would have bit anyone else, that would have been just as special as Peter Parker, which is what I'm saying is that the DNA of that spider is what made that spider superhuman. The DNA of Tony Stark and his brain power is what makes Tony Stark superhuman. Okay, yes, he's superior to the human standard. That's what makes you superhuman, dude. And so now he's a superhero because he freaking has so much brain power that he makes all this stuff that no one else can recreate or replicate, okay? Has saved the universe at least, 3 times. Has saved the world way more countless times. Can compete with gods like Thor and Loki. Come on, dude. You cannot fool me into thinking that he is not superhero standard. If anything, he's superior to superhero standard.
Whoa.
Yes.
You went too far.
Yes.
That's definitely.
I'm just saying. Who defeated Thanos, dude?
Who defeated Thanos?
I know it was a group effort.
Avengers.
I know it was a group effort, okay? But,
so you're saying Tony Stark did it just because he did the snap? Any one of them could have snapped.
Bro,
Spider-Man could have said, "Shkoink."
No, you had no idea,
bro. Poe from Kung Fu Panda could have said, "Skadoosh."
You literally have no idea, bro. Okay, so they had to go planets away to find an Infinity Gauntlet. Thanos did, to hold all 5 of those Infinity Stones. Iron Man did it in his own backyard. Okay, and guess what? It worked twice.
It barely worked.
It worked.
It almost got destroyed.
It worked twice. It worked. How many times? Twice.
Thanos? No, dude. Look, the one that Thanos had, that thing worked like a charm. Like every time, never even broke. But Tony Stark's, it started to break after the first one.
Okay, well, it worked twice.
Huh?
How many times did it work, Connor? Twice. Okay, thank you.
So you're saying Tony Stark saved everybody?
What I'm saying is that without Tony Stark's technology, the universe would have been in complete ruin. Goodbye. Gone. Forever. Bye.
No.
You cannot say no to that. You can't say no to that.
How come Thanos got the same technology?
Thanos got the same technology from a planet that was known for centuries and galaxies and millenniums to freaking to make that equipment. So that's why Thor went to go make his hammer there.
So that equipment would still be there if Tony Stark was not here.
Yeah, okay, but listen, who created Captain America's vibranium shield? Who?
Wakanda.
No.
Yeah.
That's where the vibranium was found, but it's not Wakanda's vibranium. The vibranium came from Wakanda, and then it got to Howard Stark. He made the shield, right? And then Tony Stark made another shield, okay?
Okay.
So the Stark family made that shield for Captain America.
Anyone could have made that shield.
No. Listen.
Dude, the people of Wakanda
You said
could have
anyone
made that
could have made that shield?
Yes.
Okay, the Wakanda people could have made that shield. That's fair enough.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
fair. That's fair, okay? I'll give you that one. But what I'm saying is that just because of that planet's metals, the one that made the Infinity Gauntlet in the first place, that's what made it special, okay? Not the people on it. The vibranium on Earth is what made it special, not the people on it, okay? So they worked with whatever they had, whatever Tony Stark had, to make the freaking new Infinity Gauntlet, which was Stark technology, and he saved the universe, dude.
He did not save the universe.
Oh my god, dude. Without him in the puzzle, dude, it would have been gone.
So
nothing. Bye.
So
goodbye.
you're saying,
see you later. Peace out.
So you're saying if Tony Stark was never in the picture, if Tony Stark never existed, then everyone would die.
Yes.
Wow.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's a bold statement.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Okay, well,
there's no I in team, okay?
What's the significance of Spider-Man in that team?
There's no I in team.
Yeah, but there's an M-E in team. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now what's the significance of Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe? Why is he greater? Why is he greater than Tony Stark as Iron Man?
Because he's cool.
That doesn't matter. Tony Stark is also cool. He's a playboy millionaire super genius.
Billionaire, first of all?
Billionaire.
Can't believe you didn't know that. Spider-Man is the best because he's just freaking cool. He can swing on webs. He shoots webs. He swings. He fights bad guys.
I'm sure that Tony Stark could manufacture those
He's got a
webs.
dope suit. Actually, what's his name? Spider-Man actually made those webs.
Yeah, exactly. So he's not a
so
superhuman, dude.
He is a superhuman. He got bit by a spider, got superhuman strength, got superhuman spidey senses. He can climb walls.
All right. I'm sure Iron Man could climb walls if he wanted to.
Yeah, with his suit.
Okay, yeah.
That's not a superpower.
Well,
A suit is not a superpower.
Okay, so if you have a prosthetic leg, are you going to tell someone that that's not their leg?
Why are you gonna put that
I'm
on
just
me?
saying, bro.
That's the worst thing you could have. That's the worst thing you've ever said.
I'm literally just saying.
No,
dude.
you took that way too far.
Come
No,
on,
no,
dude.
no.
I mean, you gotta seriously. Come on.
No, we're not having. I'm ending that conversation right there, because I'm not talking about that.
Okay, fine. That wasn't fair. I'm sorry.
That was not fair at all. Like, geez.
But from here on out, for you to defend Spider-Man, that's what everyone's gonna be thinking about. So
No, they're not, because they're gonna be
Yes, they
like,
are.
Brendan, why did you even say that? You can't argue that.
you can 100% argue.
No,
that.
you can't.
Yeah.
No, you can't. And that's the end of that conversation.
Well, guys, you guys let us know in the description, in the comments,
Team
and
Spidey or Team
wherever you can
Iron.
get a hold of us. Who's your favorite Marvel Avenger? And if it's not Iron Man, you're wrong.
And if it's not Marvel, you're wrong.
Yeah. If it's like Batman, you're way wrong.
Batman's not a superhero because all he can do is fight and has money. That's
Yeah.
it. Barely even has a suit. You could spit on him and he'd die.
Some people would argue that Batman and Iron Man are like kind of similar superheroes in a way whenever it comes to the universe, but that's completely 100% wrong. Iron Man is way more supreme than Batman.
True.
If they were ever in a fight, Iron Man would obliterate him in 2 seconds.
True.
All right, so we're gonna go. We're gonna read off our sponsors, and we'll see you whenever we get back. Peace. This podcast is sponsored by, you guessed it, Adopted Music. Adopted Music was kind enough to let us use one of his songs to become the Random Talks intro and outro music moving forward. If you're an artist who needs instrumentals, mixing, or mastering services, he is your guy. Personally, I've used Adopted Music for all three whenever I was into making music, and he is nuts. His prices are unbeatable for mixing and mastering, and he would love to be a part of your next project. If you want more information to his social media and BeatStars, the links will be in the description of this podcast. Back to Random Talks.
Welcome back, guys, from the break.
And we're okay. We're
Yeah,
not
we're
mad
fine
at each
now. We're
other
not
anymore.
fighting anymore.
We
We're
weren't
not-
even fighting to begin
We're
with.
not throwing hands yet. We are gonna throw hands after this. But
Okay.
Brendan, what have you been doing, dude?
So lately, not lately, probably the past, 7 years of my life, I've been struggling with a peanut addiction.
Allergy.
Wait.
If it was an addiction, you'd be dead.
Yeah, if it was an addiction, I would not be here right now.
Yeah.
I meant to say allergy. We could probably cut that out and then put my voice over it. Just allergy. But yeah, so I have a severe peanut allergy. It's not really that severe compared to a lot of cases. Some
Basically,
people
he's
can't
just
even be in the
weak.
same. I'm not weak, okay? You can't. Anyways,
I'm gonna get another argument.
we're trying to keep this second part
Look here,
of the
I'm
podcast.
not weak, okay?
We're trying to keep it. Stop moving around so much,
You can't hear it.
bro. I'm sure you can.
Brendan, I'm listening right now, and you can't hear it.
Your headphones do not correspond with what's actually going on
Yeah,
in the
they
audio.
do.
No, you're in
Absolutely,
real
they
time
do.
right now.
Absolutely, they do.
Anyways, guys, if you hate Connor, give this a like. Thank you.
There's gonna be no likes on this.
So I've had a peanut allergy for a while, so I decided, wow, I should go to the allergist. Okay, and why I've waited 7 years, you might ask?
And what did they do with the allergist?
It's none of your business. At the allergist, I got tested for things that I might be allergic to, right? So they would scratch my back, not like scratch it with their fingernails, like a soothing scratch. It was like I was punctured. I was
Like a soothing scratch.
I was punctured in my back with several.
Not like someone's caressing my back.
Yeah, it's not like okay. I was punctured in my back several times, and then they put these. I guess they're proteins from different allergens.
Stabbed, or
And
some would say.
yes, it's a little bit of stab, yeah. It didn't hurt that bad, but it was just weird. So they waited about 15 minutes to see what I was allergic to, and here are my results, okay? Obviously, I'm allergic to peanuts, okay? So they tested for peanuts, I tested positive. But I'm allergic to a protein in the peanut or a strain in the peanut that also corresponds with strains in grass. I'm also allergic to grass, and so that's the strain of peanut that I'm allergic to.
Grass
right?
peanuts.
I'm allergic to grass peanuts. No, they said that the correspondence between the two is that peanuts grow from the ground. And so that's what I'm allergic to.
Grass peanuts.
Grass peanuts, correct.
I'm gonna make a can that just says grass peanuts.
So here are the results, everyone. I'm allergic to oak trees, birch trees, hickory trees, ash trees, cottonwood trees, elm trees, maple trees, sycamore trees, sweet gum trees, mulberry trees, walnut trees, and hackberry trees. So those are all the trees that I'm allergic to.
That's 12 trees.
Aren't you surprised that I'm still alive?
Yes.
Breathing oxygen?
Everybody, if you're counting, that's 12 trees.
That's 12 trees. And then I'm allergic to every single strain of grass pollen. I'll read them aloud. KORT mix. I'm very allergic to that. I doubled the quantity. Johnson grass, sweet vernal, Bermuda, and Bahia, whatever that is.
We're at 17 now.
I tripled 3 of those, and I doubled 1. Actually, I doubled 2, and I tripled 3, which means that I'm very allergic. The weed pollen, so I gotta lay off the weed a little bit.
Can't smoke weed anymore.
Can't smoke weed. Maybe this was my problem, having panic attacks back in my old past in high school.
I really hope no one from no free chapel pastors listen to this, because they're gonna be like, oh, they smoke weed?
We used to, okay?
No,
we all have a past.
We're doing it now.
We all have a past, okay?
No, they're gonna think we're doing it now.
This is my testimony.
Bring, shut up.
I'm not doing it now, okay? You can drug test me. Because I'm allergic to it. Obviously, I can't do it.
Wait, then when you did it,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, dude. Okay, so the weed pollen that I am allergic to is ragweed mix, pigweed mix, lamb's quarter, plantain, dock sorrel mix, mugwort. That sounds like a Harry Potter name. Mugwort?
Yeah, where are we at? Hogwarts?
I don't know. And then this one's a funny word, cocklebur.
That's 24. We're at 24.
But I'm not allergic to cocklebur. I just wanted to say that word.
Oh, never mind. 23.
That's 23. Things that I'm allergic to?
Yeah.
Let's flip the page. Yes, there is another page.
Everyone's like, oh my God.
Yeah. I am also allergic to nettle, baccharis, and goldenrod, which sounds like some kind of enchantment on a sword in Minecraft.
Blaze rod.
I'm also allergic to American and German cockroaches.
So is that 2?
Yes, that's 2 separate cockroach
Stay away, roaches.
families.
There's a roach sitting over there, too.
I'm not allergic to dogs or cats, crazy enough. I used to be, but not anymore. I quadrupled this type of fungi. It's called Alternaria alternata. That fungi, I quadrupled that in the test, which means I'm very allergic to it. I'm also allergic to Cladosporium herbarum. I'm allergic to Bipolaris sorokiniana.
How can a fungi be bipolar?
I don't know, dude. Epicoccum nigrum.
We gotta cut that out.
Oh, we can't cut it out, dude. It's too good. It's too good. Oh, man, that's the name. I didn't make that up. That's the name. I'm allergic to that.
We just lost our sponsors.
Oh, man. Well, I'm allergic to that, everyone, so I suffer from the Epicoccum nigrum.
I'm so sorry.
We're 12. I also suffer from Aspergillus.
Come on.
Aspergillus fumigatus.
Fumi?
Oh, God. I also am allergic to Areobasidium pullulans, Dresscurlera spicifera. I'm also allergic to Fusarium mix, Botrytis cinerea, Stemphylium solani, and then I'm also allergic to Chathamium globosum.
Is that it?
And peanuts.
That's 43.
My skin test results says skin testing was performed and the patient shows the following reactivity: environmental allergens, significant reactivity to tree pollen, grass pollen, weed pollen, cockroach, and molds. And if you guys understand the categories that I put them in, I'm allergic to every single category that I just named off. Those were just subcategories to the bigger categories. If you weren't counting,
I was. It's 42.
Yes.
Actually, then you missed one because 43 would be allergic to women.
No, 43 would be allergic to bald people, so I can't be around you.
Can't be around my dad?
I can't be around you.
I'm not bald.
You're gonna go bald, dude. You're
no,
literally, yes, you are, dude. Listen, for
I'm
every...
gonna laugh at you when I'm old.
For every strain of hair...
Bald head.
For every strain of hair that falls out of your head, you owe me $1.
I'm gonna...
So I'm gonna have at least $100,000.
When you're old, I'm gonna shave your head.
Because your whole head of hair is gonna be gone.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Absolutely not. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, guys, I'm allergic to everything on planet Earth. If you guys would like to see...
And women.
And bald people. Not women. bald people like Connor.
Nah, because Brennan doesn't like ladies.
What do you mean I don't like ladies,
Because
dude?
you're allergic to them, dude.
I'm not allergic to ladies. Ladies, if you're out there listening to this podcast, I'm not allergic to you. I'm
He's
single. I'm not allergic to you. Connor might be allergic to you, though, because I haven't seen him with
Definitely
a lady
not,
ever.
dude.
And he always sneezes his head off every time he's around a lady.
No, I sneeze my head from around you.
Oh, so you sneeze your head off around good-looking people?
Nah.
So you're allergic to really good, handsome-looking people.
Absolutely not.
And with a
I
great
sneeze around
character
people who are
that are
Iron Man
also...
fans.
No, you sneeze around people who are not allergic to women. That's who you sneeze around.
That hurt my brain.
So yeah, I'm allergic to a lot of stuff. Yesterday was weird. Yesterday I went to the allergist. I got that done, and then I had to go to a laboratory, for the English listeners out there, which I know there's a lot of because we did our Love Island episode. There's
What's up? Hello?
Oi!
That clipped. I know it.
Yeah, it did. But yeah, so I had to go get blood drawn, which is always fun. This lady, see, when I get blood drawn, there's always a certain vein that they go for in my right arm, and she went for like the wrong vein, and then she couldn't get as much blood out of it, so I had to keep balling up my fist to squirt the blood out of my arm.
Oh my God! What is your problem? Why are you describing it like this?
Well, guys, if you're still here, thank you guys so much for listening. But yeah, so I had to go get blood drawn, and yeah, it just took a lot longer than it was supposed to. Didn't feel bad. It's okay getting blood drawn. I don't care about it. I can't look at it.
I hate it.
I can't look at it. She showed me the tubes and put them right in front of my face.
Stop! Oh my God!
Of my blood.
Oh!
And I was like, that was inside of my body.
Stop.
It was crazy. But
I actually hate that.
But it's pretty cool, isn't it?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
No.
You know what's weird though is that they just put it around inside of this little spinny thing, and then they get like a test out of it. They just put your blood inside of this thing that spins around.
Inside of a spinny thing.
Yeah, it just looks like a spinny thing. I'll show you a YouTube video later.
I know what it looks like.
Okay.
It's like a.
Yeah, it just spins it around and like does something. Something weird. I'm not a scientist, obviously. I don't have a PhD. I'm not a master's degree. I'm not a bachelor's degree. I'm not any degree. I'm a certificate degree. Come May, because we're graduating.
We're graduating in May.
We're graduating from a certificate program, everyone.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, so that was pretty weird. And then came back home. Actually, I got McDonald's right after that. Came back home. Connor was playing video games. I was like, hey, I'll hop on some video games with him. And then after that, we went to go to a Georgia game. No, we went to go play tennis. By the way, okay, tennis is trash when you're trash, okay? I could see it being fun for people who know what they're doing. I could see it being fun, but I was getting so mad.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, it was kind of concerning to me because I was like, I don't even rage like this on video games. But I was just like, I just want to be good at something.
Yeah.
And when you first start out, it's just so frustrating because you hit the ball a certain way, and then it just launches out of the park.
That's because you kept using your wrist. You're supposed to.
You keep telling me that. Listen, okay.
It takes practice to get that done.
I'm not saying that I was not using my wrist, okay, but I'm also saying that was my first time actually trying at tennis. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. You were practicing.
So
I didn't think you were bad.
Here's the thing, dude. I got a mean backswing. I got a mean front. Is it front swing?
Front hand. I
got a mean front hand. In about 4 years from now, in about 4 years from now, I'll have a mean forehand and a mean backswing, right? But right now, you ever seen the Wii games where like they just slap the crap out of it?
Yeah, where they get the
that's what I do.
Faded.
Yeah, that's very accurate representation of the way that I swing at a tennis ball. But I wouldn't say I'm like horrible.
You're not bad.
I'm not like ridiculously trash at the game to the point where I can't, hold a good whatever it's called, right? But I am saying is that the highest that I got on you on point wise was I only got like 15.
No, you got one game on me.
I won one game, all right?
Yeah, we played a set 6.
But I was normally hearing the phrase love 40 or 40 love because you were destroying me. Which is also it's never a good thing to hear, but you have to go through the growing pains of life, right? So when I started skateboarding...
You better start preaching.
Okay, no, I'm not... No, now everyone's actually clicked off. I guess we'll just not talk about that anymore.
I'm kidding.
It's just like whenever I started playing soccer for the first time. Guys, I wasn't put in many sports as a kid because my sister was always put in the sports, and then she would not want to do them, and so my parents were like, we're not going to waste more money on a kid that might do the same thing. But I think I could have been a mean soccer player. Let's be real, okay? And I wish I was.
Pretty good at defense.
But it's just not in the books, okay? It's not what God wanted for me, okay? But my sister, she played soccer for a little while, and then she threw up in the middle of the field and then wanted to quit the year after.
Why'd she throw up?
She literally, I think she had a whole thing of Gatorade or something right before the game or something. But she just stopped in the middle of the field. I think she had a migraine, actually. That's what it was.
She yacked.
And she just stopped in the middle of the field and just threw up, just Gatorade everywhere. And thank God we lived, literally right across the street from the soccer field, so it was okay. But it would have been nice to play soccer, right? I was put in baseball. I wasn't great at baseball. I hated the kids that played baseball with me because they were all a bunch of, just mean, they're just mean.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. And I wasn't great at it, you know? It's not like I had, so much experience to the point where I could just invest my entire time and life into it. I was outside playing in the woods all day, okay? I couldn't invest my time into this.
You were Bear Grylls.
I was like Bear Grylls. I know more about the woods and about nature than I do about sports. And I'm okay with that. How many
trees you're allergic to.
And God,
that's how you found out.
This is what's concerning to me, is that I spent my whole childhood outside and did not know that I was almost at the brink of death every single time I stepped out that door. I think I'm going to invest in a bubble suit and be called Bubble Boy.
You'll be the new Bubble Boy.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. And they said that I could get these allergy shots or whatever to help with my outdoor allergies, but what they don't know is that
guap.
No, it doesn't cost guap. It's
really?
Actually free with my insurance.
Frick.
But I'm getting dropped from my insurance soon. So don't tell the doctor. Doctor, if you're listening to this, that was false. I did not say that.
You go in to see him, he's like, hey, listen to your podcast. You're like,
oh no, dude, how did you find that? If you're a doctor, click off this podcast.
I don't think any doctors listen to us.
If a doctor listened to us, they would be the coolest doctor of all time.
For real, if you're a doctor and you're listening to us, comment.
If you are a doctor and have a PhD and have the brain power to sit through this excruciatingly painful podcast,
mm-hmm.
I want to come see you.
I'll give you 5 buckaroos.
Yeah. 5. I won't give you $5. You probably make enough money.
I'll give you $5 goober dollars.
$5 goober dollars?
Yeah.
That sounds gross.
Did you ever watch SpongeBob?
Oh, from
Goofy Goober? Wow, dude.
We used to call.
You don't know SpongeBob, dude? You didn't watch the SpongeBob movie, dude?
When I was younger.
You didn't watch the SpongeBob movie,
I did watch the SpongeBob movie.
With the king
I
and
watched the
everything,
SpongeBob movie with the burger car, with the Krabby Patty car.
Yes.
Yes, I've watched the SpongeBob movie. But what we used to call goobers whenever we were a kid was...
Yeah, it'll stop you right there. Thanks for listening, everybody. No, we're not going to that.
I'm just saying, dude. That's listen, right? Okay? Yeah, so, I mean, yesterday was pretty cool. We went to go watch a Georgia softball game. Not George's softball game. We don't know a George.
I know
UGA, University of Georgia, their softball game. And it was pretty fun. I mean, they played a team that wasn't really well known.
Alabama State.
Normally the games that are really fun to go to are the ones where it's against another SEC team where you don't know if Georgia's going to win or not.
Yeah.
Because that's when they get really competitive. But Alabama State, they swept them. They literally didn't even play the last inning.
6-1.
No, they killed them. It was at the end of the game. It was 9-1.
It was 9.
Yeah, that's why they called mercy rule. So they called mercy rule, and then they sent them on their way.
I got mercy ruled once when I was in soccer. Vowed never to do it again. Never happened again. Got mercy ruled by Gainesville High School.
You quit the next day. That's why it never happened again.
No, it was when I played JV my 8th grade year, and we went to play Gainesville. And they didn't have a JV team, so we played their freaking varsity team, and they mercy ruled us 10-0.
Jesus,
terrible
dude.
Game. Worst game I've ever played. Worst game I've ever been at in my life.
Were you getting frustrated?
Dude, I cried afterwards. I was so mad. I was so mad.
Were you in the car in the back of your parents' car and you was like, "No, I can't believe it"? Or you crying like that, or was it just like you're just so angry and you were like listening to your Skull Candies with your head on the window, mad at the world?
That one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you grew up and realized it's not that serious.
Dude, being mercy ruled is terrible. Have you ever been mercy ruled?
No.
It's the worst feeling ever.
I've never been that bad at a sport.
I'd rather be punched in the face than be mercy ruled again.
Really?
It's so bad.
Would you rather be tased than be mercy ruled again? I've heard being tased is really bad.
Actually, yeah.
I've heard a lot of cops say they'd rather be pepper sprayed 10 times than be tased. So
A taste, you get it over with. You're just like, done. Pepper spray lasts for a while.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that they get tased and they get pepper sprayed, and they said they'd rather get pepper sprayed 10 times over because being tased is so bad.
If you got a taser, hit me up. I'm down to be tased.
If anyone's got a taser, we need to make a really nice YouTube video.
Does tasing hurt?
Does tasing make you poop?
Would you rather be tased or pepper sprayed?
I'll get pepper sprayed and you get tased?
It's like...
At the same time, and we just go by the pain scale, or the pain tolerance, to see like what everyone's going through.
Like today, we test whether it hurts worse to be tased or pepper sprayed.
They shoot the prongs into your face.
Jeez, like in Hangover.
Yeah, not like we've seen that movie.
I've seen that movie.
I've seen the movie several times. But yeah, I don't think I would ever want to be tased.
No.
I don't think I want to ever sign
voluntarily.
up.
I don't want to be tased.
I don't think I'll ever sign up for being tased.
No.
And I hope I never commit a crime to the point where I am tased at one point.
Well, you just don't run.
That's true. But what if you have headphones in and you're just on a jog? And the cop's like, hey.
Then what'd you do illegal if you're on a jog?
Maybe he's looking for a tall white male, 6 foot tall, and he just wants to talk to you. And you run away from him, but you got headphones in.
That'd be on him, because then he can't do that. He can't just randomly tase a citizen.
I mean, if you're running away from
probable
him.
Cause.
Yeah.
What probable cause?
If you're running away from him, then he's like, that guy was running away from me. Shoot.
But there's a difference between running away from somebody and going on a jog.
No, picture this, dude. You're you're on your sprint time, right? So you sprint and then you slow down and you jog.
I don't do that.
I'm just saying, this is a practical situation that anyone can go through in a normal day. This is practical.
No, it's not.
You're on your jog, right? And you have your really high shorts. You have your runner's bright yellow tank top on. You have your pit vipers on your face. You have your hair flowing in the wind, and you're just running with your AirPods in. Okay. Cop comes, and apparently there's been like some killings or something that's happened in the town, and then you match the description. Okay. And so you're running, and the cop is behind you, and he's like, "Hey, like, slow down. I need to talk to you for a second." And then your watch beep, 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 sprint time. Okay. So now you're sprinting. And then all of a sudden you get 2 hot prongs into the back. And then you diarrhea all over yourself. And then you're on the floor. And then you get arrested. I'm just saying that could happen.
That would have to be the most convenient time for your watch to be like sprint, which would never happen,
bro.
That'd be the most convenient thing in the world. That'd be like, if you did that, you could win the lottery.
Or you could do like what other people do, and they just they walk and then they sprint, and then they walk and then they sprint, because it's better for your heart. It's better for your cardio.
Do people do that?
Yeah, elongated like running is not good for your heart.
Oh, dang. Because I do... whenever I run like 2-3 miles.
No, you're
just
supposed
straight,
to...
I don't even stop.
Yeah, you're supposed to like go, and then you're supposed to stop for like 2 minutes, and then go for like 5 minutes, and then stop for like 2 minutes, because it helps your cardiovascular system work better. And that's the most unscientific way I can put it.
Never do that.
Yep. I learned that from Coach Mack.
Shout out Coach Mack.
Yeah, because he was like, if you run like this, you're going to kill yourself. And I was like, okay.
He's smart. He's done so much.
Yeah. Dude's ridiculous.
I miss that dude.
All right. Well, I mean, thank you for listening to me ramble on, and me and Connor argue about who the better...
How much Spider-Man is better than Iron Man.
How much Iron Man's better than Spider-Man. That's a great way to put it, Connor.
Absolutely not.
I would have never put it better myself.
Nah. At least I'm not allergic to women, Brendan.
At least I'm not going bald.
That's definitely not happening.
Yes, it is, dude. I can see it. I'm looking at you right now, and
You're looking at my full head of hair.
I can see. Listen, underneath that swoop right there, dude. Look. Wow, bro.
Is more hair.
No, it's not, dude.
Yeah.
I can see the McDonald's arches.
No, you can see
right
a
now.
firm hairline.
I can literally. You know what I see? You know what I see?
Acres
of
hair.
I see the golden arches.
Shout out Acres of Diamonds.
I see the McDonald's logo. You pull those bangs up, and you're not fooling anyone, Connor. Okay.
There's acres of diamonds under this head.
There's not. There's
which
acres
means there's
of
more hair.
There's acres of polish under that head.
Of polish?
Yeah, because you need to polish your
I'm
bald
gonna
head.
shave your head one
You're
day.
not gonna shave my head.
I
It'll
will.
grow back. If I shave your head, it won't grow
It
back.
will
dude.
grow back.
No, it won't.
That's a
dude.
fact.
You're,
That's a fact.
You're gonna be more bald than a newborn baby.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
You're gonna be more bald than Vin Diesel.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the podcast. Will Connor go bald? We'll
No.
catch up with you in the next one to see if give you a little update, you know, because this is a progress that Connor's got to go through, and we have to help him through this part of his life. Okay, so
Guys, let's be with Brendan.
thank you guys so
and
much for
help
listening
him
to this
to get-
podcast.
help him to get
we
allergy
appreciate
shots so he
it.
can
We
be
thank
attracted
you
to
so
women
much
when he's not
that
attracted to women.
that you would listen to this podcast.
unfortunate that Brendan's
even though it's not
allergic
as
to
cool
women,
as you
but,
think that it might
you
be,
know.
but you know, we're just trying to get through it. Okay, so we thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Connor, you have anything to say?
You're allergic
We
to
also
women.
have.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Okay, so yeah, bye guys.
Brendan's bald. See ya.
You're bald. Bye.